We start with Taiwan, and this may sound like an old story, but it's not. This happened today. Chinese warships have surrounded Taiwan. China is raising the specter of war again, all because Taiwan's president had a meeting with Kevin McCarthy. He is the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, the third senior-most person in the U.S. government. America called it an informal engagement, but China was upset. Then the Taiwanese president asked for more weapons. China was even more upset. It is now threatening a quote-unquote resolute response.
The United States and Taiwan are colluding with each other, using transit as a pretext to condone Taiwan's independent separatists, to engage in political activities in the United States, carry out official exchanges between the United States and Taiwan, and exchange substantive relations between the two countries. China will take resolute and strong measures to firmly defend national sovereignty and territorial integrity.
And China has wasted no time in walking the talk. PLA warships are targeting Taiwan. There is tension in the air. There's another Chinese buildup. And here's why it's dangerous. China may or may not want to attack immediately, but such military buildups create a powder keg. One wrong move and it blows up, which is why the world is watching this closely. Taiwan's defense ministry shared an update this morning, a flash about what China was up to. Taipei detected 1 PLA aircraft and 3 vessels near the island. They were spotted at 6 a.m. local time. And that's not all. China has deployed a carrier strike group near Taiwan. This is the Shandong aircraft carrier. It is around 370 kilometers from the island. And what's the carrier doing there? Apparently, it's on a training exercise. The timing is interesting. Taiwan is carefully monitoring all these movements. It's clear what the PLA is trying to do here. It is trying to build pressure. In fact, this is a pattern. China sends warplanes and warships. They come close to Taiwan, close enough for their presence to be registered, and then they leave. Such incursions serve only one purpose. This is China trying to remind Taiwan that it's within striking distance, that the Chinese military can reach Taiwan within minutes, and this is a way to keep the threat of invasion alive. China keeps getting more aggressive. Earlier, it was just sending warships. Now it is harassing civilian ships too. China has launched a new operation today. They're calling it a Special Joint Patrol. It's happening in the Taiwan Strait, specifically in the central and northern parts of the region. This is a 3-day operation, and this is what it entails. China will carry out on-site inspections. It will check cargo ships and construction vessels. Again, these are not military ships, these are civilian ships. China has decided it wants to inspect all ships that pass through this region. Who appointed them? The police. This is a way to harass civilian ships in the name of security. Taiwan has lodged a strong protest. It says it won't cooperate. It has issued orders to this effect. Shipping operators have been told to turn down inspection requests by China, and they must also notify Taiwan's Coast Guard for assistance.
This time the maneuver by the Shandong aircraft carrier is different, because although it has been out on the open sea many times, this is its first time in the South China Sea. At that location, this is also part of training. That's how we see it. But as this is quite a sensitive period, there is reason for that. Our military is also doing its research. We may have plans, but I won't be going more into that.
Knowing China, it's unlikely to back down, especially after yesterday's event. The U.S. is hosting Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-Wen. She was in California yesterday. She was hosted by the new U.S. House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy. McCarthy's predecessor was Nancy Pelosi. Last year, she visited Taiwan. She was the highest-ranking American official to visit Taiwan in 25 years. And now Kevin McCarthy is taking it forward. He created history too when he met Tsai Ing-wen yesterday. Kevin McCarthy is now the senior-most American politician to have met a Taiwanese leader on U.S. soil since 1979. And he didn't come alone. McCarthy was accompanied by a bipartisan delegation. Both Democrats and Republicans were in attendance. It was the perfect opportunity for the Taiwanese leader. And she made the most of it. Here's what she said.
Their presence and unwavering support reassure the people of Taiwan that we are not isolated and we are not alone. I also highlighted a belief which President Reagan championed, that to preserve peace, we must be strong. I would like to add that we are stronger when we are together.
And what was McCarthy's response? He supported her. He said the US should sell more arms to Taiwan.
We must continue the arms sales to Taiwan and make sure such sales reach Taiwan on a very timely basis. Second, we must strengthen our economic cooperation, particularly with trade and technology. Third, we must continue to promote our shared values on the world stage.
So Taiwan can bank on America. They want independence and they have bipartisan support in the US. Because there is a growing and deep hostility towards China, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this works for Taiwan. It is asking for more weapons. It may also get more weapons. But remember, this is a slippery slope. More arms would mean a stronger response from China, and that will raise the risk of conflict. We're not sure Taiwan or even the US is ready for that scenario.